Welcome, and thank you for taking the time to have a look at this demonstration covering ESCO brand solutions. With your brand front and central, with the main goal to reduce error, increase quality, get to market faster, and ultimately increase profit. In this demonstration, we will cover Web Center, our cloud-based brand management tool, allowing you to capture briefing, collaborate, measure, and finally approve. In a separate video, we will cover Media Beacon, our asset management system. This demo also covers graphic design, CAD design, and palette design, with focus also on 3D and versioning control. Let's have a closer look how all these tools work together seamlessly. Let's start by creating a new project in Web Center. Logging in as project manager, I can capture all the information necessary to kick off this new pharma project. In this case, we will produce a bottle and a packaging. I can provide a description, due date, category, brand, product, country, market, packaging type, and any other relevant information for this project. After assigning project members, I can create the project. Once the project created, tasks will start assigning different actions to different stakeholders. Notice we also have the capability to capture discussions within this Web Center framework. Switching over to Adobe Illustrator, I will start generating a label for the bottle. Using the ESCO Shape Store, I already went ahead and downloaded the production model for the tablet bottle, 375 milliliters. Indicating which printable part I would like to place, and using the ESCO Studio tools, I can immediately see how structure and graphics come together. Notice the printable part being highlighted, the ability to zoom in and out, and switch to a visualizer quality. Visualizer allows me to change the lighting environment and many more parameters, such as floor reflections and predetermined presets for screenshots. Exporting can also be done in a variety of file formats: image sequence, collada file, or a keyshot file that I can hand off to the standalone keyshot application. Here, we are uploading a collada file to the Web Center project that I just created. Using the Web Center connector, I do not have to leave Adobe Illustrator, but rather I can send that file straight up into the cloud, into that project. Once the file arrives in that project, I can use any browser on any platform, Mac or PC, to view that 3D file. Notice I also uploaded the Illustrator label, and I want to start an approval cycle. The approver will find the label in his or her to-do list, and again, using the viewer he or she can make any annotation on that file. Notice the reviewer requests a silver foil and also notices some spelling mistakes in this label. After providing several annotations, the approver finally rejects the file. Notice that the viewer also allows to view different separations, as well as measure distances, color, and barcodes. Web Center Viewer also includes Braille detection and Braille conversion. During the rejection, we can capture reasons for rejection. This will allow us to report on those key performance indicators. Fast forward to the designer who is making the changes and uploading a new version. The approver now has additional icons at their disposal to see the before and after. Highlighting where the changes were made will make sure that no errors will make it to the final label. Let's switch over to the Structural Designer. Now it's time to create the box. The Structural Designer can download the 3D model from within Ardios CAD right into this structural design program. After defining the bounding box of this model, the Structural Designer now can indicate the length and width, pick the proper standard. In this case, we will pick a tuck on second, indicate the board material, the base face, and seconds later, Ardios CAD has generated a box around this bottle. Let's go ahead and fold up this box using the preset 90-degree angles right here, and using my flap priority, making sure that all flaps are in the correct position. Once the structural file has been created, I can add dimensions, bleed areas, varnish-free areas, and artwork panel information. This folding carton can now be pushed back into that project where it is ready to be reviewed and or approved. The graphic designer, using the Web Center connector, can now again download this and provide the necessary artwork for this structural file. Using Visualizer, we provide a silver foil and have the ability to change any fold angles that were defined in that structural file. Notice the operation library allows me to experiment with different finishes. Last but not least, let's switch over to the structural designer, who is now responsible to create a palette design for this package. Based on a number of parameters, such as number of primary packages, carton weight, solid weight, height of pallet. The structural designer can now start experimenting in order to create the most optimal pallet load for this package. Once that is determined, that information will then generate the secondary box, which can then be passed along to Adobe Illustrator in case graphics need to be added to these shipping containers. A seamless solution with Web Center, Front and Central, CAD design, graphic design, and palette design. Find out more at www.esko.com. Thank you.